G'day lads, welcome back to the Fennell United YouTube channel. It's been a while. It has been a while, and that's slack on my behalf, and I take full ownership of that. Even on my own platforms outside of Fennell United, I've just been really inactive, I guess you could say. And I've had the time, but I've just not had motivation really. And that's kind of the reason why the games weren't filmed this season. There weren't many updates on YouTube. Like, we didn't do any in-season updates, It was quite sad. Some of the signings and departures weren't even reported on YouTube. On Insta, they all were. They were all reported on Instagram, but not this. And yes, that is my fault. But what basically happened is, I was focused on this and life, exam period at school, but I'm not trying to make up excuses without. I'm trying to give you guys the explanation without seeming like I'm making up excuses. It's quite difficult to do that, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm basically just gonna give you a season review because you guys deserve that at least. So thanks for sticking by if you have done that, and yeah, it's good to be back reporting all this sort of shenanigans. But we weren't in a spot where we could film the games. I couldn't hire the personnel. I just couldn't. It was too much work. Already getting players in, and the reason why getting players in was so stressful was because we had a goalkeeper that was good, but he was much better in a defensive role, and we didn't have an outright defender. So we chucked him at the back, signed a guy called Ambrose Moore. He came in and did a fantastic job, got player's player, and only played, I think, 6 games in a row. We signed him after the 3rd game. I think he played the 4th game onwards. So he was a great signing, absolutely fantastic goalkeeper. Only on loan, so hopefully we can extend his contract and all that. But Dylan Kiley left the club. He played 3 games. He missed a lot of games, and he ended up coming to a mutual agreement with us, and he left the team. Then we also signed Clay Tregajo because Sam Raper, who we signed on loan, terminated his loan because he had other commitments. So yeah, it's all good. Doesn't really matter because Clay Tregajo did a great job. Absolutely wonderful season. He finished as the 2nd top goal scorer. All 3 signings did well. Caleb was a new signing. He was our first signing of the season, and he was excellent at the back. Went through a purple patch kind of towards the end of the season. He just got better and better and better, and we are hoping that he'll do just as well next season. It's a really big building phase because next season is the year where we mount an all-out title charge. Like, we're going for it. We're going to throw everything we've got at it. That's our plan. We're looking to bring new players in, strengthen the squad. We're looking to potentially shift some on, but that's a very sensitive part to enter, particularly at this age. Our squad ranges from 14 to 16 years at the time of recording. So I don't know, man. We've got to be careful. We've got to be careful what we can and can't say at this point, and even delivering that message of, hey, we can't accommodate you a spot at the club any longer, so you're going to have to leave. I'm sorry. It's really difficult to say that, especially at this age, like I said. So again, guys, I can't reveal too much on that at the moment, but the next season's not for 10, 11 months, so we can't get our hopes up about anything just yet, because that's a while away. And because we're coming up against NPL level players. For those of you who don't know, that's the junior level to the A-League, which is the Australian football top flight, around the same quality as League One, bottom of the championship sort of quality. That's the bracket that they're stuffed in. This is the 2nd division to the youth setup in that regard. So yeah, we're coming up against high quality people. We've got a good squad, but we need to strengthen. We need to strengthen, and that's what we're planning to do. That's what we're doing behind the scenes here. But I'm going to give you a few things to look at through with the stats. We had an awards night already. So yeah, just check out Instagram to see who won each award and all that sort of stuff. But in terms of the Golden Boot, it was kind of close towards the end, but the winner was Rob Jones. Lol. 17 goals in 9 games. Not too bad. We've got Clay Tregajo, what a signing. 14 goals in 9 games, and Josiah Smith got 12 as well. Caleb Brown managed to get 2. Wilto got one, and Ambrose got one on the final day. Ambrose Moore. So that's I think that's all the players that scored, and if I missed anyone, that's really sad. In terms of those were the three main goal scorers: Jezza, Clay Tregashow, and Robbe. The assists were kind of a little more spread out. Myself and Jesse Smith won the awards at the awards, the assist award. 12 assists each, which was pretty cool. Clay Tregashow got 5. Josh Wilton got 5, and he got our player of the season. Absolutely outstanding. Jake Milligan got 4 assists. Caleb got 1. Ambrose got 2. And Ryan got 2. They're all written down in records. I'm just trying to remember it off the top of my head here. And that's pretty much how that all went. We didn't get back-to-back promotions, but we didn't go back down to Division 4. We finished 4th out of 6 teams. It was a really good season. We got off to a great start with a 9-5 win over Francis Enzyme, and we were like, okay, this back-to-back promotion, because we don't know how good the other teams are. We can only see by their results. It's not like the Premier League where you can just watch them in, day out. You know, it's tough here. It really is to see how good other teams are. And then we played AFC Hampton and Hamlet North. Jeez Louise. North, we call them. Very, very dirty team. Very, very gritty and all that sort of stuff. But that's how they beat us. They beat us 8-7. We were 6-0 down at half-time. And, yeah, it was quite sad that we lost that one, because we shouldn't have lost that. The second half was a great performance, and we lost somehow. Then the game after that, we had 5 players. Remember, at that point, we had an 8-man squad. The game after that, we had a 9-man squad, because Kylie was still on the team. And we lost 13-4 against the Marmong guys, the Rams. And yeah, that was quite unfortunate. Then we got absolutely piped 21-2 by the eventual winners, who went on to win every single game. They were Greater Newcastle City. Oh no, sorry, they finished second. I'm going ballistic. Toronto United's reserve team won the comp, and yeah, Greater Newcastle finished second. Actually, to second last game, Greater Newcastle City lost by 1 goal, 14-13 against Toronto United reserves. So what a nail biter that would have been. So we got absolutely smashed. Then we got smashed again. I think we conceded 13 on 3 occasions. I think we lost 13-3 against Greater Newcastle City. And then after that was the first round done. Played 5 teams. Then we went on to play Francis Enzyme again. We won 7-6. That was awesome. Your boy scored 5 goals that game, and also I had the previous 2 days off school. So yeah. Anyway, we then absolutely destroyed, wiped them out of the park, man. 9-3 win. This is against North. That was awesome. What a game that was. Really, really getting back at him. That was fantastic. And an 8-4 loss to the Rams, Marmong Rams, which was respectable. I don't think we played that well that game. Then, because of fixture change, we had to play Marmong again in match day 9, meaning we missed out on playing the top 2 teams more than once, which is kind of cool, I guess. But we got smashed 13-2 with a very poor performance to end the season. But yeah, we're hoping to build consistency. I think the reason why it went so wrong was because the system we play really relies on Caleb Brown, the centre back, and he wasn't here that final day because he was away, which is fine, obviously. That doesn't matter. It's not like you're getting paid for this or anything. It's fine. But it was alright. It was a good season. We finished 4th. It was fine. I honestly think that we did well this season, especially avoiding the drop, which means we go out for promotion next year. I honestly believe that we go all out for it. If they have 8 or more teams, we have to finish top 2. If we can finish top 2, I'll be happy. But if there's the same amount of teams this year, we've got to win the title to get promoted. So, as long as... Because whether you get promoted or not, if you're like a mid-table team like we were this season, you could easily get moved divisions if your personnel and your the income that you give to the Fives Association isn't up to date, which is very slim. It's a very narrow category that you have to slip into. Your club has to slip into. Then you can be moved 4 divisions down. Yeah, it's pretty big. So we could verse 6 different teams next year. We could have like a 7-team comp and verse 6 different teams. We could have a 12-team comp and verse 5 different teams, and 6 of them are the same, else excluded. So that would be 7 the same. Like, we don't know. We honestly don't know. But if it's the same, Greater Newcastle can be in this comp again, and that's going to be difficult. But we just need to be on our game. We just need to be on our game, and yeah. So that's pretty much a review of the season. If you want better and more in-depth update, look at our Instagram. We will try and get the personnel to film the games. Sorry, but we didn't have, we didn't have a job to hand out for a cameraman that can come day in, day out. We didn't have any people on a training team. Like, we have BJ, the manager, but I would take over a lot of the coaching role because I'm experienced at that. BJ takes care of the substitutions, and it worked a treat sometimes, but it was hard to find a proper balance, but it's all good. I'm happy with the season. I think the boys are too. We had a jolly good time, and hopefully we will be back. Well, we will be back next season. Hopefully we keep the core of the players that we have, and hopefully get to strengthen and take the club further. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned on the channel. Check out the Instagram and all that sort of stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.